the most explosive batsman that India has possibly produced. Virender Sehwag called it a day finally from international cricket. He officially announced his retirement, ending the speculation that's been building over it. After opting to join the Masters League in Dubai, the Sultan of Multan, as he was once known, has said that he will now not play any more cricket, including the IPL. Sehwag last played for India in a test against Australia in Hyderabad in 2013. And he will be remembered as a match winner who changed the face of opening batting in this country. The only Indian to score a triple hundred, that too on 2 occasions.
Intentional. 6.
I will miss the bat, I will miss the ball, and I'll miss everything. But this is the time I thought that I have to retire. My funda was to score on every ball and try to hit every ball if I can. See the ball and hit the ball. I was scared of Muralidharan to face him and to score against him. But I managed to score against him couple of hundreds. I was not the opener, and because of Mr. Zahir Khan, he told Sourav Ganguly to ask me to do the opening. So Sourav Ganguly sacrificed his place for me to allow me to do opening with Sachin Tendulkar, and so I can say that I'm the luckiest one, and Sourav had a love for me, so that's why maybe he gave me his place to bat with Tendulkar. So thank you very much, Sourav Ganguly.
Thank you very much, Sourav Ganguly, and Sourav Ganguly is with us. Virender Sehwag is saying thank you to giving him the opportunity to open. Do you believe, Sourav? First of all, what does Virender Sehwag mean for Indian cricket?
Well, I don't know what he means for Indian cricket. It's very difficult to say what Virender Sehwag meant to Indian cricket, but all I can say, he's transformed Indian cricket. Not just Indian cricket, he's transformed opening batting in world cricket and in the history of cricket. All of us were brought up watching openers bat, leave deliveries outside the off stump, trying to make the new ball old by leaving balls outside the off stump. Your father, who was such an outstanding player, was in the same school of batting, but this man changed the school of batting completely. He believed in smashing the ball and making it old. He was a phenomenal. What stands out for me is that somebody who played all his first-class cricket in the middle order and adjusted so well to test cricket as an opener. I think that's his greatness. When you've never played the new ball up front, batting at number 6 and batting at number 1 is two completely kettle of fish in test cricket. And to adjust to that position and score runs all around the world is an amazing feat and the biggest sign of his greatness.
What was it? Was it the fact that he was so fearless, that he never feared failure, that made him so special?
Yes, I think it's about the lack of fear of failure. It's about understanding his game, and it's the belief. He didn't have the best technique in world cricket, but he adjusted to it. It's his mind, it's his self-belief, and it's not just a self-belief on the field. The self-belief off the field of Virender Sehwag was unbelievable. You saw him walking around into the lobby, getting into the team bus, team meetings. There was never a panic about Virender Sehwag. Whoever he played, whether it was Glenn McGrath, whether it was Dale Steyn, whether it was Wasim Akram, there was never a fear on his face or never a panic on his face. And I think that came from the belief that he could deliver at any stage against any attack in the world.
Why did you make him the opener? Let's get the secret out today. Why did you decide that Virender Sehwag should open the batting?
In one-day cricket, it was trying to make a team, because I remember the tour of Sri Lanka when I was captain in 2001. We went without 4 or 5 of our important players. There was no Sachin, there was no Lakshman, there was no Zahir, and it was a completely young team. I was opening at the other end. We tried a few openers for the first 2 one-day games, and it didn't work. We had Rahul Dravid doing the job at the middle. So I came one fine evening and asked him that, why don't you open? He said, I've never done that. I said, give it a try. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, you'll still get a place in the middle order. And he said, fine, give me tonight. I'll let you know tomorrow morning. And the first thing he asked me next morning was, what happens if I fail? I said, don't worry, as I said, you'll get a place in the middle order. And he played that knock against Sri Lanka. He got an 80-ball 100, and the rest is history. But more than one-day cricket, Rajdeep, what stood out for me was his adjustment in test cricket. And in test cricket, I came to him in England and said, Viru, you cannot just keep sitting out, because we had Dravid at 3, Tendulkar at 4, Ganguly at 5, and Lakshman at 6. I said, listen, a player of your ability, because by then he had got those hundreds in one-day cricket. I said, you have to give yourself a chance at the top of the order and play in the 11. He said fine, and then he went on to get that 100 at Nottingham on a green belter.
Right.
His second test match as an opener, and I think that set the ball rolling. And for me, that's his greatness, the opening performance as a test match batsman.
Let me therefore ask you, if you had to pick your all-time India 11, would you open with Sunil Gavaskar and Virender Sehwag? Do you believe he's that good today? 2 triple hundreds and all that he's achieved, complete match winner. Would you put him in an all-time best Indian 11 as the opener with Gavaskar?
Definitely, I think Sunil Gavaskar and Virender Sehwag would be two of my openers. I don't compare errors, I don't compare players, but they were both different. Gavaskar batted differently and Virender Sehwag batted differently. As I said, Gavaskar believed in that school where he left deliveries outside the off stump to get it old, and Virender Sehwag believed in the school where he hit deliveries outside the off stump to get it old. So I think these are two of the greatest players India will have for a long time, not just as an opener, but just as a player. The impact of Virender Sehwag on Indian cricket was amazing. The number of match-winning knocks he played. You look at in Test cricket, every time he got 100, every time he got a big score, India won. And I can tell you, if you ask Rahul Dravid, he said every time he got runs in Test cricket was when Virender Sehwag played well. You know, that much of an effect he had as an opener on the middle order batting of the Indian team in that era.
Right. Well, Saurav Ganguly, those are lavish words of praise, fully deserved. Pity we don't have more time for it, but lovely kurta that you're wearing. So happy Pujo to you as well. Have a great Pujo today and enjoy the week, Saurav Ganguly, in your new avatar, of course, as a cricket official as well. Thanks very much. And Virender Sehwag owes you, as he says, a huge debt.